manufacturing industry in Malaysia had played a significant role in the country's economic development. The country had a well-developed electronics and electrical E&E industry, producing semiconductors, consumer electronics, and electrical components. Before the COVID-19 pandemic, from Ministry of International Trade and Industry, MITI Report 2018, despite the global economic challenges in 2018, the manufacturing sector continued to be the pillar of economic growth. On the supply side, the manufacturing sector has maintained its share of the contribution to gross domestic product, GDP, at 23%. The sector's growth was contributed by key subsectors such as the E&E, chemicals and chemical product, and transport equipment. Approved investment in the manufacturing sector increased by 37.2% to RM87.4 billion compared to 63.7 billion in 2017. From MITI Report 2019, the manufacturing sector contributed 22.3% to GDP, albeit at a slower pace of growth at 3.8% compared to the 5% recorded in 2018. Total export of manufactured goods dipped marginally by 0.3% to 834.1 billion. Imports declined by 4.7% to 729 billion. A total of 82.7 billion in investment was approved in 2019, of which 65.2% or 53.9 billion was foreign direct investment. Domestic investment constituted the remaining 34.8% or 28.8 billion. From these reports, it really shows the manufacturing industry has given a big contribution to national income.
During the pandemic COVID-19, due to lockdown and the risk of spreading the disease, the manufacturing of essential goods has slowed down. The cash flow in the market is poor, slowing down the revenue growth in the economy. Millions of workers have lost their jobs as the industry have shut down. The sale value of manufacturing sector product is basically less than 20 million. In year 2020, the sale revenue was recorded as much as 124.6 million, it was the lowest value recorded. It happened because lots of factories couldn't do the operation well. Some of them had to close the factory. This causes the reduce of the sale values sector of manufacturing sector product. As the disease outbreak occurs, these tend to impact various facets of the economy, especially production sector.
Next part is, during COVID-19, several steps that the government can take to support the manufacturing sector include, the first one is financial assistance. The government can provide direct financial assistance to manufacturing companies affected by the pandemic. This can include tax incentive, wage subsidies, or low-interest loan program to help companies maintain their operations and preserve jobs. The second one is worker protection. Ensuring worker protection in the manufacturing sector is crucial during this crisis. The government can introduce policies to safeguard workers such as wage subsidies, moratoriums on layoff, or special employment assistance programs for manufacturing workers. The third one is logistic facilitation. The government can facilitate supply chains and logistics to ensure smooth distribution of raw materials and finished products. This includes ensuring smooth access to ports, adequate transportation facilities, and flexible regulations to facilitate import and export processes. These measures can help strengthen the manufacturing sector, preserve jobs, and promote economic growth in the face of the COVID-19 pandemic.
Malaysia's GDP grew at a 5.6% annual rate in the first quarter of 2023. This development indirectly contributed to this year's overall economic growth of 4.0 to 5.0%. Increased activity in the broad-based economy across all sectors, particularly the manufacturing sector, aided this success. The industrial sectors rose by 3.2%. According to Prime Minister Dato' Sri Anwar Ibrahim, economic growth is also influenced by domestic policies that prioritize smart employment, as well as long-term investment in infrastructure. Malaysia's economy recorded positive growth in the first quarter of 2022 by growing 5% according to BNM. This growth is mainly supported by improved domestic demand as economic activity continues to return to normal with the easing of containment measures. In terms of supply, the service and manufacturing sectors continue to drive economic growth with growth of 6.5% and 6.6% respectively. On a seasonally adjusted quarterly basis, the economy grew by 3.9%.
In conclusion, the COVID-19 pandemic resulted in the collapse of sectors especially the manufacturing sector. Many workers had to be laid off to ensure that manufacturing plants could continue their business. In 2022, the data statistics show relatively low data compared to the data of 2023. The year 2023 shows a rather drastic increase, which is from the first quarter of 2022 to the first quarter of 2023. This situation shows that the manufacturing sector is recovering and is on the right track to continue business. The COVID-19 pandemic has also shown a downward trend, and that has opened the eyes of sectors to continue to thrive and recover after the era of the pandemic, which is contagious not only in Malaysia but also around the world. So that's all from us. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.